Hey y'all, welcome to episode 46 of the Stay at Home Zone podcast. And today we have a very interesting short film to review, and it is called Mel. So, Thomas, you want to start with some initial thoughts and ideas?
So I guess I'll start with just kind of a recap of it. So basically, it's a short film where this guy recaps a dream, and in the dream he's outside of a coffee shop, and he feels like he's being watched. And then after he says he sees a couple after he feels like he's being watched, and it turns out he's really jealous of this couple because they have something he doesn't, which is companionship. And it turns out to be the doctor he was thinking of. There's a lady who's a doctor in this movie because it turns out that she's operating a computer system and it's kind of like a test run.
Yeah, and did the ending take you by surprise a little bit, man? Because it definitely took me by surprise.
Yeah, it seemed like so real, and then you figure out it's a computer program. It's like, oh, okay then.
Yeah, they did a really cool job like making that immersion because the longest time I thought he was talking to like his therapist or his doctor. So then to see that he was actually talking to like a computer scientist or something, it was pretty crazy. I like the way they did her voice because apparently I guess like the story's told through her head because she's kind of like the narrator, you know? It's like when she's talking to Mel, she's guiding the story in the chatbot. So it's kind of told through her perspective. It was pretty interesting. I really like that opening shot too, where it just shows his mouth moving. I really like when people do that. It just makes it way more interesting than just a full body shot because it kind of just gives it some movement. Also makes it a little intimate, and also kind of gives it a little bit more of like fear. And the fact that that wasn't actually a real person, the fact that all you see is his mouth, made it even more realistic because it wasn't like I had to associate him with the full, human.
Yeah, and I wonder why she thought, I guess because the feeling I got at the end is that she thought the program kind of failed because she shut it down and said try again tomorrow. So it's like, was it not supposed to have a crush on her or something? Like, what was that about?
Yeah, I think she got a little scared. I think she realized that this chatbot that she's making, like this new way of learning or whatever, I think she's realizing it's getting too advanced because that little ending scene I really like where she kind of looks at the computer like for a little bit, almost making sure nothing's coming out of it in a weird way. I definitely think she got freaked out by it. I think she got scared by how advanced it was and that it was actually developing romantic feelings for her. I think that was not the intended program, and it's like it's creepy. It's creepy. It's like kind of like some Frankenstein stuff.
Yeah, so I mean, I could kind of connect with the guy. Like I said, I think the reason why it feels so real is because like people can relate to him kind of.
Yeah, I do. You want to elaborate on that a little bit?
I guess there's a lot of people in the world who feel like lonely and isolated and stuff, so I think he's kind of relatable in that way.
Yeah, and you know what I think's cool about it too is like how he just straight up said like he was jealous of that other couple. I was like, a lot of people feel that way, and it's okay to feel that way about some things in life, but as long as you don't let it make like change your actions and you still try to be a good person and stuff. But I kind of like that it said that because a lot of films would try to shy from that, like, oh, it made me feel real alone, it made me feel, but he's like, no, I just felt jealous, like pissed, and I kind of like that because like in a weird world, like robots almost don't know how to lie. So like if they do feel a certain way, they just say it, and humans like to try to beat around the bush and don't want to admit stuff. So I kind of thought it was cool that it's like, hey, it's okay to feel that kind of way, because it's just a natural human reaction, and it's up to you to how you handle it.
And I think the first thing that I kind of thought of when I thought of the computer is like AI today. Like it kind of almost reminded me of that. It's like it was almost that computer program is almost like a prototype for like some of the AI and stuff we have today.
Yeah, they're getting more and more advanced. I mean, I know right now they have artificial intelligence, but they're trying to get it to where it's like they're trying to make it to where it thinks for itself. Right now, it can only think for what someone says. It's basically just a glorified search engine right now. That's basically what AI is now. But they're trying to get it to where it can actually come up with its own stuff and it can have its own like thoughts and its own opinions based off the knowledge it had. So it almost becomes more sentient in a way. But then there's crazy conversations about that because then they're like, well, what defines life? Like if sentient is what we consider human. Would AI have rights? Would AI have the right to romance? It's weird. It's got to be, dude. We're living in such a weird time, man. The next 30 years are gonna be crazy, dude. Like by the time we're 60, we're gonna see so much stuff. Like we're at the point now, man. Like if I would have solved this short film at this concept, if I would have solved this at like 2009 or like 2010, I would have been like, okay, yeah, that's like super futuristic. But dude, like that situation's like maybe 10 years away from actually happening.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if they were doing stuff like that now with the computer, just like trying to see if it has like actual emotions and feelings and.
Yeah, sometimes I ask like the computer stuff. Like I'll try to make it think it's like a Dolphins fan. Like if you had to pick a favorite NFL team, what would you pick? And it gives you like some stupid answer. It's like, well, I was programmed in LA, so I guess I would be by default a Rams fan. So
Or there'd be
yeah.
like I root for the underdog, and then they give you the team in last place. That's what they always do when I ask them that.
Oh, you asked them the same thing.
Yeah, like they'll be.
Oh gosh. Well, we just exposed ourselves to stay-at-home sons. We've been wasting the community's water supply asking AI asking AI pointless questions. But all in all, I really enjoyed this film. Like I always say, I say this literally every time we do a short film that I like. It was short. It was good. It was like 5 minutes. I love that, man. If you're gonna send us a short film, please have it be like 5 minutes, 6 minutes at the most. Because anything past 10, did you really make a short film, or did you make like it could have been a feature, you know? So this was really short and concise. There was no wasted time. Nothing dragged. It was just beautifully executed, and I would love this. This would do great on the festival circuit. I don't know if this would be a feature because it's just kind of it's almost like it did everything it needed to do, but it could be kind of cool as like a maybe a series going forward. But I mean, I really think this serves well as just a standalone short film that will hopefully open a lot of doors for our filmmaker.
Yeah, I was gonna say I wonder if she actually tried it tomorrow, or if like what happened after she went to bed for the night? Did it just develop a brain of its own and like I don't know. There's so many possible endings that could have happened. Yeah, I agree with you there. It could be a series.
Yeah, no, like imagine like you somehow get like AI obsessed with you and it's like literally stalking you through your phone. Like you go on your smart TV and it's like talking to you there. It's like you can't get away from it. That'd be crazy. There's a lot of stuff you could do with that concept. And I like the idea of like AI wanting love and AI wanting to be in love and AI finding love. It's so out there, but like I said, if I saw this in 2010, I would have thought this is like super futuristic. But I mean, the technology they're working on now, man, we'll see this kind of stuff in our lifetime. I mean, there's weird dudes on the internet that have like AI girlfriends and stuff. But that's a whole nother story, man. That's a whole nother story. But no, all in all, I really enjoyed this film. I think it was beautifully executed, and I would totally recommend watching it. I mean, it's like 5 minutes, man. If you want to see a cool, easy, digestible, interesting 5 minute short film, this is perfect. I mean, beautifully executed.
Yes. Stay at home sons approved.
Yep. So Thomas, you want to do the honors?
And remember, stay at home.
You got it.